Hey, good morning, folks. Survived a storm last night, or power outage, cold trailer. Look, folks, I got to just do these videos because I'm been doing a health journey, and I kind of take in everything I hear from Facebook, from friends and people that you're doing good in life. Commonly, I'll give you the story. Okay, this morning. I got a friend that does mining, and man, he knows a lot about the crater of diamonds and about all the minerals that come up from when the volcanic eruption took place and produced diamonds in Arkansas. And he can, I promise you, I know. And Glenn, if you know I'm talking about you, I saw your post. I hope that's okay. I'm not pointing fingers at you, but Glenn knows about the lamprite and the diamonds and the minerals and the boron and everything. It's minerals that came out of the earth. And maybe that's one of the reasons God had me go. I say God had me go, and I learned about diamonds, and I was looking at all the minerals from the earth. 2,000 or 2 miles down, this mineralization that came up. And when you have an autoimmune situation going on with your skin, we like to go, let's say, and we want to do an Epsom salt bath, and the reason is it has sulfur. It has no salt, it has sulfur and magnesium, and the magnesium, the mineral, is good for your skin. It's good for taking the right type of magnesium. You take the wrong one, of the milk of magnesium make you poop. Okay, so there's different forms of that magnesium, and who knew? We're in life, and we're not stopping to study magnesium. We're not stopping to figure out zinc, but all of a sudden we start feeling, and we get an infirmity, whether somebody says it's an autoimmune disease. Well, what the heck is that? Well, that just means the doctor's not sure exactly what's wrong. Whether it's MS, IBS, fibromyalgia, all of these things are colitis. Ulcerative colitis. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. It's your gut. Something in there, and they're just calling it autoimmune disease. It's just a classification. It means we're going to give you something to try to relieve the pain, but we don't have a cure. The things that I offer are not guaranteed cures, but we can reduce symptoms by naturally putting back in minerals and things that your body no longer makes, and give your body the best boost. That's why we do supplementation of our food. That's why we want to eat good food, folks. But who cares, right? I don't care. I don't have one of these situations. I don't have a cold. I don't have the flu. I don't have COVID. I don't have any of that until it hits you. Our focus is on everything else in the world. I'm using my diamond miners. We're out digging buckets, man. We don't care, and we're all up in the minerals. The calcium, magnesium, boron, that's what they use. Actually, what we dug is what they use in the x-ray. Barium. Okay, they also give it to you to help you go poop. Barium enema. Okay, yeah, I'm talking a little medical stuff here, but this was from learning from the crater of diamonds. It was just that I had my hands on it, and health-wise I've been well. But it doesn't mean that I can't all of a sudden something happen. I pray it don't. I say it won't. I pray in faith that God has put a hedge of protection over me. Everybody ain't got that. Some of you are not well. You got to eat. Your food is your best medicine. Either your food becomes your medicine, or your medicine will become your food. And then if you look at us, that we're not paying attention to it. I've got people that do mining, talking to my mining friends. You're doing mining, and we're out digging the crystals and everything. And your old buddy CJ or Diamond Coach Curtis says, hey, while you're out there digging, make sure you're hydrated. Look at taking care of your body. And you're saying, I'm out there running and gunning, looking for crystals and diamonds. My old Air Force buddies and friends in Florida are saying I'm busy, retired and doing things. My Florida friend says we're down here on our ranch and we're doing fine agriculture. But all of a sudden, you don't start feeling good, and you go to the doctor and he says, well, you got this and you got that. Whatever it is, Now, do you, I want to say, and I'm not trying to be crude to anybody because I do this too. Do you hear me now? Or would you listen and talk about taking care of your body and getting the proper nutrients in? And listen, I know folks that are eating good, nutritious meals. You're doing that just fine. You're conscious of that, and you've been doing it. And now all of a sudden, as you get older and aging, you're going, well, what's happened with the food? Well, the food doesn't have the minerals in it, especially if it's in a greenhouse and it was grown in a little bucket. It doesn't have the minerals that you do. You need to do a soil test. A gentleman years ago, before I ever got into actually supplements, said he was down in South America and he started eating the food and he felt so much better. And he thought maybe it was because it was organic, without chemicals, herbicides, pesticides, which is better for you, avoiding the toxins. And he came back to America and he started doing organic, but he didn't feel the same. And then he found out that where that food was grown in South America was on a volcanic, where volcanoes had come up. It was mineralization of the food. Just one of the stories. And so when you can get a product called Asmarite, and you can amend your soil and your listen, I'm giving you some good tips. If you like to grow your own food, get you a bag of Asmarite. Try to use non-commercial, man-made, use organic fertilizer, and put you some Asmarite in it. And when you do get your tomato, you're going to have more minerals, vitamin K and minerals, and it's going to make you feel better. If you go stick it in the ground out here, the ground I got, even in Mississippi, Florida, whatever, if you do a soil test, that's what you should do. What does it need? What's the fertilizer, the macro NPK, and what's the mineralization, and amend it with minerals. But we're not usually worried about minerals. We're just wanting the tomato to grow. But you get a tomato that tastes better than another one, it's mineralization, supplementation. That's why food tastes better in certain places and certain regions. That's why a peach in Georgia is out of this world. But a peach from one area of Georgia or Oklahoma or Arkansas, why does one taste better? Is because the ground is supplemented and has better mineralization. That's what makes it taste better. You can taste the difference, right? So every place in Mississippi is not the same, every place in Florida. Your body is operating on the same pretense. You go to the store and you buy food, then it's kale, and it's supposed to have all this, but it was grown in a greenhouse, versus an organic farmer that actually mineralized his ground. That is going to be 10 times better. We then have the problem of when we cook the food and it's not raw, we cook out the enzymes and minerals, and it's in there. So at least drink the pot liquor, drink the juice. Cold processed versus heat processed. Was it broke down? Has it been cracked, fractured, so that your body cells can take it? On our cells, I'm going a little nerdy on you, but on our cells is what's called a receptor. So if this molecule of kale doesn't fit in the receptor, the body doesn't absorb it. Cell absorption. Folks, our bodies are more complex. I know most of you are wanting to dig diamonds, you're trying to fix your cars, you want to fix your appliances, you're taking care of your kids, and none of this is even coming across your radar until you feel sick. Now it's got your attention. That's the way we are. I didn't worry about the insulation of my trailer today or a couple of weeks ago, but now it's 7 degrees and I'm reading temperatures. So now my mind is focused on dadgum, it's cold, and I should have insulated my trailer, or I need to move. So whatever, these things are hiding, or they're not in our conscious until the situation comes. When you go to the doctor and the doctor says, well, you got one of these autoimmune, or your blood pressure is high, we become totally focused on it. And whatever gets your attention causes you to focus on it. Now, when it gets better, it goes away. It's just our natural psychology of the human being. I'm not focused on oil changes today. But if I get in the car and I turn it and it won't go over and it got a dead battery, then guess what? I have no choice but to focus on it. But when you start talking about healthy eating, and things like that. What's happening is, it's happening over time, and it gets to the point where, guess what? Now what happened? I should have, if I supplement today and I learn a little bit about this and do my best, you don't have to do it perfect, but if I eat my fruits and my vegetables, I'm going to get most of my nutrients. But what are they lacking? Okay, most people ain't going to take their apples and oranges and kale and greens and go have it tested to see what the mineralization is. So that's why I say supplement it. The discussion, let's go back to one magnesium. Okay, in Epsom salt, it's no salt. It has sulfur and magnesium, and tomatoes love it. You can put a ring around your tomatoes, and it's going to help with development of growth. It also helps humans with skin and immune, and the right kind of magnesium will help you sleep at night. Take you some magnesium at night. Take your zinc during the morning. Don't take zinc. Don't take zinc and magnesium at the same time because they can lock. You don't understand? Just study it. Take zinc in the morning. Certain things you don't want to take at the same time. But magnesium will help you. There's so many benefits. You go off and study magnesium, but who wants to do that when we're interested in trying to get up and cook breakfast for our family, get on to the hospital, to the factory, and we want to come back and we're just trying to stress out. We're stressed out and we're going to do it all over again. How about your brain health? How about, do you know about GABA? Do you know about ashwagandha? Do you know about nootropics? Nootropics, I don't know if I'm even saying it right. Neurological things. Your food is feeding your brain. Do I have headaches? Why? There's a lot of things. I go into toxins. You're getting toxins from the environment you're working in. If you work in a factory and you're a welder and you get coronium, or you're out there in Mississippi on the fields and you're getting the toxics from crop dusters, we're all exposed to toxins. And ladies, if you are using a petroleum-based product, makeup, you are putting it right on your skin and we're being absorbed. 700,000 toxins. I know, it seems like a lot, and you'll go, woo, my attention span. This is what I'm going to say. If you couldn't keep and pay attention to this, then it's going to go right on by you. And guess what? When it does come around and lands on you, it will get your attention. So maybe you think this is a boring conversation, but it won't be boring when your blood pressure's up. It won't be boring when the old C word comes in. It won't be boring when the diabetic says you're type 2, doctor says you're type 2 diabetes. What can you do now? I am not claiming these are cures. The doctors can't claim you're a cure. They give you medications. I'm not saying don't take them. I'm saying, but you can fight with your food. Take what the doctor gives you. Make sure they don't complicate things. Make sure they're more of a natural. Our body is natural. Take what it is to alleviate your pain. But there's a lot of things like MS, for instance. I listen to these shows. MS, properly supplemented and taking the right things, you can eliminate, you can start feeling your toes. This is a complex body, and if you start fueling it correctly, your symptoms at least are lessened. Now, if you just blow off what I just said, and you don't believe it, I am not here to make you a believer. When I watch these other shows and other people, and yes, I have companies that have these products. There's other companies that have these products. They're saying the same thing. People are getting results with them. I would love to have you as one of my customers. I would love to be able to get one-on-one with you and get some people that are a lot smarter than me to help you with your solution. I'm here, basically, this is education. This is education and awareness. And the more you know, the better you're going to be. The more you don't know, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And I promise you, we're not in this generation studying what vitamins and herbs and supplements can do. Not everybody. Some have. And some have got to a point where they were looking at their food and they didn't get everything. I don't believe a know-it-all. If I come across as a know-it-all, it's because I know a lot more than I did last year. And I might know more than you do, but I don't know everything. I don't know more than everyone. I've got people behind the scenes that are far more developed and understand the actual why we want Corilla, why we want magnesium. They get into the details of why vitamin B12 must be in the methylfolation. That's bigger than me. I didn't know all that, so I'm not a know-it-all. Now, if what I say kind of makes you unedgy, you should have seen me last year when I was trying to learn this, okay? So this is just passing on. Find somebody sharper than you so you can grow in this. But if you just found out all of a sudden, hey, I got some situation, the doctor calls it autoimmune, you got a situation going on in your body where your body is fighting itself. You can study autoimmune and the different ones. Now, how can we help you? And I'm going to say, let's go back all natural. Let's give you a boost. Let's give you something, give your body a better chance to win. And that's why we say supplements. I had people, I'll do it as long as don't tell me about no supplements. Well, you don't even know what the word supplement is. I'm sorry, you don't understand supplements. And I know you believe, I'm not here to change your belief, but I am here to educate you. Supplements, your food ain't got it. Been proven. Now, I'm not going to sit here and throw out all that. It'd take me to, I'm not going to waste my time. It's just a little over time you learn it. Every day I turn TV on, and there's another thing that just verifies it. So I learned it little by little, but I focus on it. If you don't focus on it, you won't know. If you believe Susie down the road and you got a belief, I'm not here to convince you or change your mind. I've tried that. It don't work. Not here. I ain't going to try to change the world. I ain't going to try to change somebody's mind. I'm not going to try to change your conviction. But I do ask that you be open-minded and look at what supplements can do for you and which ones you do need and what's the difference when you come off of supplements and what's the difference when you're on. You try it. Be open-minded. Yeah. I get said, well, you sound like a know-it-all. Well, I'm pretty confident that what I done helped me gain more energy. I'm pretty confident that I felt better after I did what I did. So I'm not trying to come across and point my finger at you, but kind of am pointing my finger. It's a tough situation to be in when you know that what you done helped, and then the people that did this got improvement, not a cure. But look at the natural supplement, the way God started us off in the garden, eating healthy vegetables. Well, things changed, right? We came out of paradise and he told us we had to eat meat, protein. Make food your medicine, or you're going to go to the doctor and he's going to start giving you medicine and a whole thing of pill bottles like my folks have and other folks I've seen. You got a buffet of medications trying to help you with the symptoms. Are they curing you? Maybe not, but they help you want you to be comfortable. I mean, folks, you're talking to a guy that lost his wife to cancer, okay? They did the best to prolong her life, but in the end, it was rough. Chemotherapy, just so she could be another, it tore her down. Was I educated on all these supplements? No. Would she have taken them? I don't know. But I've learned since then. So through that suffering, I've learned more. So I'm not, listen, start now before you get it. And then when you get it, start doing a nutrition plan. Do what the doctor said, but boost your immune system. Your body was designed to fight it. Can you hear me now? I hope you know more than what you did, and I hope you could listen to 19, 20 minutes of me jibber-jabbering to some, but I hope somebody got their attention. Be glad to sit down, have a conversation with folks. I've got friends that are smarter. I got a couple options for you. You can try a do-it-yourself approach. I just really want you to start doing some kind of look at these supplements and start learning which each one does to help you. It's about you, not me. I got mine. I'm not perfect. I'm not a know-it-all. But if you'll start something today, it's going to be an improvement. I mean, taking a multivitamin. If you've not been taking a multivitamin of a good source, let's start there. Get you some magnesium chloride and take a bath if you have skin conditions. Get you a topical magnesium solution for your skin. I've got it. I don't need it like everybody else does, but it all helps. I learned this along the way. That's why I know some things, because I focused on them. Okay? Hope it was helpful. I hope I'm encouraging you. And I hope that 2024 is better. And I hope the sickness, and I'm praying over you, that sickness has no hold on you, that you live a healthy life until the end. And pray. Prayer to the great physician, that he gives you knowledge and understanding. Sometimes God gives us, we pray and he gives us go eat a sweet potato. God's answers aren't always, I'm going to heal you. It's go eat sweet potatoes, quit eating the junk. I told you in Daniel, I told you types of food to eat. Get off the Burger King fried food diet. I'm just picking on Burger King because it's a king, okay? McDonald's, fried food, not good for you. We used to be common sense, but today we're in a busy America. Let me get off of here, or this is going to be too long. I got a couple companies. You want my help? You want my friends' help? And a couple approaches. And guess what? You can earn you some income helping other people do life better or living good. That'll give you a clue. You'll see my post. Find something that you need. If you pick your choice, make your choice. I'd love to have you on the team, helping other people. I'd love to have you purchase items. Yes, sell. I'm selling. Oh my God, I said it. I'd like for you to buy. One company, I don't get any money really off the product, but there's a way to make money. So that's why Walmart and CVS sells it, because they're making money off of you. So can you buy from your friend's store? If my help and my coaching and my friend's coaching helps you, that's how we love doing that. We just love to help people that want to help themselves. That makes sense? Okay. Be healthy in 2024. Have a great week, whatever's left. I think it's Wednesday.